Hey guys, galacticmarine501's check some effects here. Excuse my appearance. I didn't get much sleep. Uh, sorry. Yeah. But yeah. Today I bring you the Quinjet in all its Quinjet-y glory. Um, sorry, I had it all folded into straight position, which is not the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, here's the Quinjet. Just to show it to you real quick. Now, before we even get to the Quinjet, there are a few things I'd like to note. In a box this size, a lot of times your manuals can turn into very crumpled up, rolled, messed up pieces of crap. So they actually pack the manuals in with a sheet of cardboard. Nice hard cardboard. And, yeah. That kept them nice and flat. Nice, flat and ready to be pulled out and built. And have this thing built. It was a very interesting build, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be as fun as it was, but it was fun. Now you also do get this, the Avengers comic book number 4, or the Lego Avenger, the Lego Marvel Superheroes comic number 4. Sorry. And it shows you the current lineup of sets in there. It's got a few pages of, it actually has the Captain America set from the Captain America comic as well. Because that was attached into the manual. So you get that. Again, all the minifigures that are available. Now, this minifigure list, they lied. They made an error here. There's one minifigure there that they say is available in 2 sets. But is actually only available in 1. You got some imitations of the climactic scene from the Avengers where all the heroes are fighting. Thor beating up Loki. And then you have the obligatory Lego Club advertisement in the back where they tried to make it all fun, but ended up making it look stupid. Now that's cool, but that's all to be expected. You know, superheroes line, they give you comic books with your purchase. Now, another cool bonus you get is a 2nd generation brick separator. Now, the reason I say this is a 2nd generation is because it has a Technic separator up there too. The original one didn't have that. That's pretty cool though, that it has that, so you can, if you have a Technic piece that's stuck, just shove this in there, and it should help. Because that is always a problem when you're building something like a Bionicle. Now, for minifigures, you get 4 or 5. You get 5, which is, decent for a set this size. If you buy it soon at the Lego store, you will get 6, because you'll get the Hulk in a separate little baggie. But yeah, he is definitely worth the purchase of $50. He's a nice little Hulk. And as you'll see, there's something that this guy can do that the other can't, with the Quinjet. Now, you get one of the alien guys. I think it's Chital Ray. I want to say that that's what they're called in the movie. But yeah, it's an alien, and there's Loki riding on the alien thing. Now, I think they screwed up on mine, like that this was an extra thing, but they added an extra staff for some stupid reason. I don't know. Yeah, other than that, now I have all the Avengers. If you add in Cap and Hawkeye. So yeah, there we go. Got all 6. You also get Iron Man in this set. Keen-eyed viewers will already have spotted something there. I didn't notice this when I picked it up, but the Iron Man was not... I was thinking, I'm going to customize the Iron Man into Iron Man Hypervelocity, because at least then I'll have 2 different ones. I didn't realize I wouldn't have to customize it to make them different. This one's the Mark 7. The one that you get in the other set is the Mark 6. So you do get 2 separate Iron Mans, which I think is a great touch, because Iron Man does have 7 movie armors. So, and the Mark 3, 4, 6, and 7 are all similar enough in color scheme and design that they could have done that without sweating much. Heck, if we got a Mark 3, then we'd have, or a Mark 4, we'd have Mark 3, 4, 6, and 7, because 3 and 4 are so similar that. Now, you could almost call this the Mark 3. You really could. Like, the only difference in terms of Lego figure standards, there are some differences. I'm not going to get into that. Like, the shoulder plates are different on the Mark 3 to the Mark 4, and the Mark 6 and the Mark 4 to the Mark 7. The chest, the repulsor is different, but if it's painted white, you don't notice that. So yeah, it's it's a thing. You also get these for Iron Man. His little hand and feet repulsors. 2 little barrels for his feet and 2 little studs for his hand. Yeah, we've all seen those. We don't need to put those on. I don't like those. Well, I do like the hand ones because they can be an attack, but the feet ones really just don't do it for me. I mean, when you're flying them around, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a given that that's happening, Yeah. You don't really need to add effect parts to a Lego minifigure. But, so, that addition of the Mark 7 just popped my ear. Ow. Okay. But anyway, that addition of the Mark 7 makes it so that you have 2 exclusive minifigures to the set. Maybe Thor will be exclusive, maybe the other one will have something a little different. But, I don't know. Loki is not. I've checked. So speaking of Thor, here he is. He's one of my favorite Avengers. Let me set off the white balance so you can see him a little better. Let me lower the lights a little bit. Set off the white balance, jeez. Yeah, all these guys have their extra angry face. I'm not gonna show that. I'll leave that to you guys to see firsthand if you buy it. All these guys except Loki and the alien. The reason the alien doesn't is because he has no head covering to hide the angry face if he were to have one. Loki could. They were just not happy with us or something. They just didn't want to give us one. Did the other one have it? No. Not at all. Both same expression, both same everything. That would have been a nice little way to get the angry face in. To add a... to make the expressions different. But oh well. So now let's get on to the main attraction of this set. The little Chitauri speeder. Yeah, this is how I remember him from the movie, because one of the main scenes I remember was where Black Widow jumped onto it and hacked the alien. How does the human hack an alien? Like, if it's living, it shouldn't. Same thing with when the nuke goes off, all the aliens just sort of drop. I don't know. Were they machines or were they aliens? They had biological parts. But yeah. So this is a nice little bonus in there. You know, it gives you a little thing to help you reenact the movie a little better, as opposed to giving you the full Stark Tower. Yeah, that would be really expensive. I think instead of doing the Batcave, they should do the top 2 floors. Like, you know how they did the Batcave with Batman? They should do the top 2 floors for their $100 price point. Because this was a $70 price point, so. It does seem that this is the $100 price point box, though. Ah, well, they could do a $100 price point, too. It would be nice if they did, like, the top 2 floors and had the letters able to launch off. So you can replicate the movie where the letters all fell off except for the A. That would be pretty darn awesome. You know, here's the funny thing. At one point it said star, at one point it said Tark. Oh no, it said tar. Or no. It just said R. And then it just, somehow the rest of the R got knocked off. I don't remember. But at least they had that, you know, they didn't just say, hey, in the battle this happened. They actually showed it getting damaged. And I wasn't any the wiser. Like, I didn't notice it. It took the second time I saw the movie to notice it. But yeah, this is a great set. The box art is... The Mark 7 is displayed prominently right there. And the Mark 6 right there. I could have noticed that, but I'm just too much of a derp face. The other thing, on the back, they show you the actual movie poster. Again, they replicated it. But this is the Mark 7, this is the Mark 6. Why? Why can't you just do the right one? Got their order a little mixed up, but yeah, they did do an okay job of replicating the 4 heroes there. I like that they tried with their Legos. I wish they had done it exactly. That would have been cooler. But Okay. Now let's get into the Quinjet. Now the front landing gear spins, which is, I know some people are like, "Oh, that's a stupid feature." But yeah, that means it can roll. That's pretty awesome. Oh, by the way, did anybody watch Toonami? Did anybody? Anybody? Toonami's back. We've got a new CGI Tom, new ship. I forgot the ship's name. Um, and no Sarah yet, sadly. But yeah, and a new lineup. We got two new anime. Um, go. We got Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, Bleach. What else? Full Metal Alchemist. Um, Trying to think of what other things. Yeah, that's 4 hours. I mean 3 hours there. It's a 3 hour block on Adult Swim. I know some people are pissed about it, but here's the thing. As TJ Omega said, this is season 1 here. This is the prototype. If the execs see that there is a big fan market out there, they will put more money into it. They might buy back the rights to Gundam or let's see. I highly doubt they're going to do Dragon Ball because Nickelodeon has it pretty much locked. But they may eventually get Dragon Ball back. Because if Toei says, "Hey, we don't want to do Kai anymore. We want to re-release Dragon Ball, and we don't want to do it with you." I think they could get it back on Toonami if they really tried. Because I think Nickelodeon has the rights to Dragon Ball Z Kai. I don't know though. I bet there's some loophole that they could pull if they made it like Dragon Ball Z Unlimited or something like that, where it was, different but the same, or they just changed the title and maybe revamp the colors a little bit or revamp the audio a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, and I really wish we got a little more out of it, but the way I'm protesting is by tuning in. I know it sounds stupid, but yeah, the more viewing they get, the more those big wig execs are gonna throw money into it. Because if they see that there are a bunch of people out there who have fond memories of Toonami from being kids and want more Toonami, then they're going to have the they're going to have the ability to throw more money into it and give us more stuff. Maybe Sarah eventually. We'll also get Gundam. I don't know how tight the rights are in sci-fi. I don't know how tight sci-fi is holding on to Gundam. But maybe they'll drop Cowboy Bebop. I don't know. That thing has been going for so freaking long. I don't know why they continue to do it. It's one of these animes that I just have never really gotten behind. I've never been able to get behind. Because I think I've seen the series twice in full. Just just by waiting for Bleach to be on. Or vice versa, getting bored after Bleach was on. Reiterating what TJ Omega said aside, back to the Quinjet. Now, this is a very cool jet. Normally, I get sort of ticked when they downsize jets. This got downsized. Let me see. From the movie. Dear God, I think this may have gotten upsized. No, this didn't get downsized at all. This is the right size. They did cut one of the things from the movie, which was the cabin went all the way through. They added a gimmick in the center that split the cabin completely in half, and they added a hang on, I have a question. I have a little interesting query. Could you, if you wanted to, load that there? I'm actually gonna test something because I just noticed something. Nope, that's not how you do that. Can you load this into there? Can you? No. Nope, there's not enough room. That would be cool, but can't be done. So no building extra probes and loading them in that way. And having it be able to drop 15 probes. That would be awesome, though, to up the gimmick more, to make it, more of a substantial thing. Hey, if you want to buy 15 of this set, I don't see why you can't. Then engineer something that would allow you to make a mechanism to drop new probes down there. And you may get enough gray pieces to replace the random colors inside. Yeah, there's bright green, there's bright blue, bright yellow, bright red. All of the 4 basic colors, and white in here. Just randomly, that don't really belong to anything. They don't have any meaning. There are also some nice things. Like, if you look right underneath the wing, there's clear blue accents. I really do believe that those were just to make the wings look pretty while you were building. There was no other reason for those, other than that. Now, I'm actually going to do something here. I'm actually going to... here we go. You see, I take one part off and some green is revealed. Why, Lego? Why do you have to put random colors? But yeah, you see, I take off these parts and more white and yellow and red. But yeah, you can see there's blue accenting underneath there. It was getting covered up more and more as I was building, and I was thinking, why did they even have me put that on there? Why couldn't I have just saved those pieces? Dang it. And I almost feel like going back and taking them out and putting them somewhere else, but I don't think I will, because it's kind of cool to have that little accent in a place where you'll never see it. But, yeah. It's also got a hatch back here that can open. So if you want Iron Man to jump out of the hangar a different way. So if Tony Stark gets mad and jets his thrusters, he doesn't crash through the ceiling. It's got a hatch, so it'll just bang his head a bit. And this back part opens. So you can see the gimmick from another direction. These rotate here. These rotate. These rotate, or these hinge up and down, and the cockpit hinges up and down. Now, you know what I like about this? This is sort of a Sparrow, I think it is. A Sparrow. This is sort of an attack plane. This really does look sort of like a futuristic attack plane, something that superheroes would fly. But you can fold this thing into a much more unassuming jet, other than the fact that it has SHIELD logos all over it, but yeah, a much more unassuming jet profile. You know, it looks just like sort of a jet. It's meh. It's nothing. From the bottom, aside from, again, bright colors, you're not going to think too much about this jet if it's flying overhead. it's a jet. Oh, hey, there's a jet. That jet has kind of wide wings, but there's nothing there's nothing too weird about that jet, except from the fact that it appeared out of nowhere from something that I can't see. But hey, yeah. So anyway, on to basic features. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked today. I have hiccups now. Great. The cockpit actually hinges open, and look at that chair. That's actually a very nice cockpit chair. And one last main gimmick. I'm going to try to Ow! Oh. Ugh. Those are the painful hiccups. Okay. So you see that little blue cradle in there? Watch. It drops down, and sitting on it, it is this guy. This would be a probe, I believe. That's, for lack of a better term, that's what I'm going to call it. But anyway, what this guy does is he would just sort of get out and go beep boop beep, fly around. Or maybe it's this way. Maybe it's this way. Beep boop beep, fly around to get information, you know, figure out what's all going on, and then fly back and download it to the helicarrier. Or to the Quinjet. Not the helicarrier, it's the Quinjet. But yeah, I definitely recommend this. If you want to collect all of the Avengers in figures, I would get this and the bike, obviously, and the $20 price point. It's gonna run you less. If you could get out to the Lego store soon and do so, you can get all of the Avengers. You won't get the nice big Hulk, and if you have this Hulk, you could probably fit all of the Avengers into the Quinjet. If you have the big Hulk, there's no way, because he won't fit in there to begin with. Not even just him will fit. So, it would be cool to have a Banner minifigure, so you could have him in there, and then just have sort of jump out, turn into the Hulk midway down. Yeah. But, yeah, this has been Galactic Marine 501/JacksonWolfXia. If you have the money, if you have the $69, pick this Quinjet up. You will not be disappointed. It's a fun build to begin with. Fun build. You get Loki's little speeder, which is from the movie, so that's good. It's not just a little Ghibli thing that they didn't actually deploy like this missile launcher. And you get the Quinjet. The Quinjet is actually a very nice set for being the $70 price point. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the next review. This has been Galactic Marine 501/JacksonWolfXia. Oh, and I'm probably ordering my Deca driver today. Bye.